Hello, whatever you are. Ah, it's this door. Greetings.
Be careful. A group I consider the hypersonic.
Is it spawning? Yeah, it is. I'm definitely gonna run out of slugs, by the way. Didn't know you can do that. Hold on. Wait. Interesting, you can animation cancel it. Hold up. Interesting. So, if I press D-pad down before I start shooting, it actually allows me to insta-swap the ammo. Like that. I did not know that. I assumed that was not gonna work, so I didn't even try. Finisher. Well, we did find out something new. See that? If I hold the D-pad down, like it's gonna go to the grenade menu. And I open the weapon menu right before it. No, problem with that is that I still have to take my thumb off the movement thumbstick or analog stick. So it's not that useful unless I do it with my index finger instead. Which is incredibly awkward to do that way, so... It's not too useful until we get the game on PC with button remapping.
Look, it's a hyperdrive.
Indeed. It would so appear, yeah. Well, that was a very simple hyperdrive collection. The first one was a lot tougher than this one.
The hypercell's preservation
Then again, maybe
status
this would have
is
felt a bit
good.
different without
Great.
so many upgrades before
Be
from the
careful
desert,
with
I
it
guess.
You should head back. I'll have the pod waiting for you once you go outside.
Wait. There's a legacy here.
A legacy? What's that?
It's a device with records left by the airborne squad before me. They leave important information for the next
That is
airborne
the
squad.
second airborne squad. I have
I
one
see.
of their
But
nanosuits.
why would an airborne squad come all the way here?
Maybe they knew something about the Alpha or the Elder.
I'll check the legacy.
Day 8 after the second dive. Third record. Legacy account Raven. Remaining survivors Ripley and Anis. Anis is in a bad condition. Death is very likely at this rate. We discovered this laboratory 4.47 kilometers from the drop-off point. It seems to be a facility that studied Naytibas, but it's hard to obtain accurate information due to severe contamination. However, I discovered an astonishing fact while searching through the data. Before the war we call the Final War, there was another war. It was a war fought between humanity and the androids humanity had themselves created, the so-called Andro-Eidos. Humans lost the war against their own creation. The few humans who did survive hid in underground facilities, but the hunt was far from over. However, an unexpected factor turned the tide of the war. With mankind at the verge of extinction, Naytibas, powerful creatures from an unknown origin, appeared out of nowhere. The war with the Naytibas brought about the destruction of the androids. And so, during this time, mankind was able to make its escape to the colony. From now on, I plan to investigate the origin of Naytibas. Hopefully, at the origin point, I should find the Elder Naytiba. To anyone who may be watching, may Mother Sphere's blessings be with you.
Have we met one of those androids? I feel like the Sentinels and Orca might be one of those androids, as well as Enya, because they are so far different from like normal humans at that point.
I didn't think a record
So
like
maybe?
this existed.
And there was another big war before the Final War. I never learned about anything like that at the colony.
What do you think, Adam?
The history of mankind is riddled with conflict. It's hardly a surprise to hear about wars before the Final War.
Even so, it's strange that this wasn't passed down. I'll retrieve the legacy and go back.
Wait a moment, Eve. I can pick you up with a tetrapod.
Okay,
Also,
I'll be waiting.
when she just stated that the Naytibas just suddenly appeared and brought about the destruction of the androids, that is obviously not a coincidence. So, that is definitely probably the humankind's doing, is the Naytibas coming to being and getting rid of the androids, for sure.
You want to take the test again?
What?